Hey guys, it's Rosie from Phoenix Rising by Dior. I'm here to give you your day's daily vibe and healing message. I try to go live, but apparently there's a problem with YouTube right now. It's not allowing me to live stream, so I am going to record it and send it to you, or post it, I should say, not send it to you. Ay. Sorry guys, it's been one of those days. Father, Name, and Spirit guides, show me clearly, what do you want to tell the collective for February 9th? My nephew's birthday is today. There are 21 twins. To be 21 again. You were in your head about somebody who is supposed to love you, or someone who you have love for. Maybe you thought was going to be the love of your life. You are contemplating on if you should drop this. You know that you don't know the truth of how deceptive and how much lies are in between the two of you guys. You want something slow and steady that's going to grow? Actually, no. It's not what I see. I see this deception grew slow and steady, in which made you, it turned you into something you weren't, right? This constant deception that was like going on in your life turned you into something you were not. Maybe you became manipulative as well because of this person who never really loved you the way they said they were. See, look at that. Materialistic, somebody who's materialistic, somebody who's mentally manipulative, somebody who's lazy, someone who is reluctant to grow. It's holding on to something. I feel like, did it like I said, I think it changed you into something you were not. And holding on to that, how you used to, this person is holding on to how things were, what you turned into. Possibly because their lack of love for you turned you into something they didn't expect. It's like the truth has come out slightly. A tower moment on how it's like all right, it's not a tower moment. It's kind of like a tower moment just happened, right? Like, I thought this was going to give me stability. I thought this was going to grow. I thought we were going to have a new beginning, but it was hidden. It was hidden, the fact that somebody didn't need me anymore in their life. Okay. I feel like it's this outside person looking in at you guys right now. I don't think this can heal because I was never listening to my intuition. I was too preoccupied being like the victor. I was too preoccupied being prideful in who I was as a person, needing to make a choice about what? Explain. Now somebody else needs to make a choice? Possibly. It came out a little bit. I put it back in. Somebody doesn't want to wait. They want to sit on their throne. Or they're coming back and thinking about the truth. Thinking about this truth wants to come. Maybe they want to come back and relive the truth. Maybe they want to come back and talk about the truth. They didn't know this couldn't heal. Maybe they thought them not giving you love was just, I feel like this card fell sideways. It's like almost like they were breadcrumbing you and being very sneaky about it. And it was a slow progression. It literally turned you into everything you were not. And maybe now, like, you're stuck in this energy of like not giving a shit. And now they're like, whoa, I had no idea it was going to turn into that. Like, I had no idea like this was going to turn into this situation that I'm in right now. Blocked action forward. Somebody's blocking someone's action forward because they're tired of being left out in the cold in this union. Who's blocking this action forward? Who is blocking it? Somebody not wanting to go within and heal is blocking this action forward. Okay? Okay, so what is the outcome for today's message, Spirit? Explain this. Okay, 2 cards came out. Ending the cycle of somebody who has no more worth, no more value. Maybe you're ending a cycle with someone who has no value to you anymore. You feel that they just don't have, they're not worth it anymore. You see something clearly. What else? Anything else? Thank you. You are closing your heart off to this situation, and you are, even though you feel like you don't know how you're going to do it, it's like you're like, I'm going to close my heart off to this no matter what. Even though I don't know how I'm going to go about this, how I'm going to attack this closing my heart off. Okay, so what else? What's this? What else I'm going to tell them with this deck? You want to end the chaos and conflict of the unstable foundation that you had in your life. Okay, so what is the healing messages that you want to give the collective of YouTube? Healing messages. You need to try to heal this wound you have in your heart, in your soul. Come out of victim consciousness mode. Stop playing a victim. If you are, stop. Don't be the victim. Wild. What about this wild card? Girl in the red dress. Lady in red is dancing with me, cheek to cheek. Nobody here, it's just you and me. All right, let's see. This, okay. So, it's like saying, you need to heal this hole in the heart. You need to come out of victim consciousness mode. You were driven by the wild side and love. You needed to end this sexual intercourse with this person because you were selling yourself short. And again, ending the cycle of this sexuality, of selling yourself short, okay? Ending the sexual arts, okay? Ending this, if it was sex that was driving you there, they're saying you needed to end that, okay? Or maybe you were just not being very creative about how you needed to end this situation as well. Fragile. Let's see. Okay. This is a delicate situation you're dealing with. It took a lot of time to get here. To get to where you are right now in life. But Spirit is saying, like, you're not listening to your descendants who have passed on. You don't love yourself. Like, you can't love somebody truly if you don't love yourself 100%. It's like almost saying you feel like it's ugly, or you feel like you're ugly. You feel like you're ugly because of maybe what you did in the past. And you feel like you can't move on from this. You can't take this journey onward. So it's, okay. What about this? What's the healing messages, please? It's like it's like you can't spread happiness because you don't know who's loyal. You don't know who's loyal. You don't know if you have the loyalties of others. But Spirit's saying not to worry, that you actually have a higher calling. You have within you all the courage that you need. Let go of the past. We were talking about this, right? And reclaim your majesty. You will find success and contentment with those by your side. Make noble choices for your life and your tribe. So it's like maybe you feel like because you've lost the people, the other friends, that Spirit is saying, no, you actually do have loyal people on your side. It's just, don't worry about those past people. Don't worry about the unloyal tribe of the past. You have a much higher calling, and just take with you the one or two that you actually have, the one or two friends you actually do hold dear to your heart, okay? And it might not be a friend, it might be a person. It might be a loved one who's passed on, who's trying to talk to you. Oh, it's funny. As I'm saying that, mastery in reverse. You are a spiritual journey beyond the sky. A loved one from the past would be a spiritual journey from beyond the sky. Let go of the past. So you can't let go of the past. Yeah, it's like you're not using your wisdom, your knowledge, your truth to allow yourself to soar above. But you have protection. You need to know that Spirit is protecting you to move beyond all that you've been dealing with right now. You can't rebirth yourself. And that's funny because I was going to say that when I saw this card. But it's like you can't rebirth yourself. You can't let yourself fly yet. Because I think you're scared that you're not protected. But Spirit is saying that they are protecting you. That you shouldn't be afraid. You should be ready to challenge yourself in something new. In something more amazing, maybe. But if you're stuck in fear, you're not. You're selling yourself short. See, you're not listening to your intuition. Not listening to your intuition. You're not allowing Spirit to guide you. For those of you that are resonating with this message right now, that is why you're having a hard time overcoming these difficulties right now that you have in your life. You're not making the right choices. You're not making healthy choices for yourself, mentally, physically. Anything else? There. All right, this is in reverse. The soulmate union is broken, but you can't reclaim your leadership powers yet. It's like you can't stand in your authority yet, even though the union is broken. It's time to take care of yourself, guys. Spirit is saying this a lot lately. Okay, it really is time to take care of yourself. What else? What's the closing messages you want to give for today's reading? Sorry guys, this thing's funny. You're having a hard time moving forward, all right? You're having a hard time taking this journey, right? And they've said this 3 times already. But you have come to some realization, some tower moment, some clarity, some truth, something happened. And you realize now you've just been suffering in silence all by yourself. You've been trapped in your head. This destructive moment of being trapped in your head and feeling alone and dealing with deceitful energies and envious people around you. But it's time to grow. A new beginning, beginning, like the Minions, like seriously, I don't know. A new beginning, something that's going to be fruitful, something that's going to grow, something that's going to evolve through the test of time. From the beginning, rebirthing yourself. You didn't want to transform. You didn't want to transform this heartache and loss. But it's like Spirit, I feel like Spirit is saying like, you're going to see, if you haven't seen yet, you're going to have this moment of clarity where you're like, I have just been suffering all by myself. Nobody here to help me. Maybe there are people you've turned to and they never really came in as loyal as you thought they were going to be. But Spirit is saying you do have some loyal people around you. You know this. Seek those people out, not the people or person that you thought was going to come in for you, to help guide you maybe, to be a shoulder to cry on, whatever it is that you were looking for. Okay? But don't be stubborn. Don't be reluctant to change and come into a happy place. Okay, guys? All right. Love and light. See you tomorrow.